Elliot Rodriguez, man. That's what happens. Banker tricks teen scammer into waiting for police to arrive. Shout out to Body Count Go. Like and subscribe. Let's get to it.
This is 18-year-old Elliot Garcia.
18. He look like he's 28, 38.
2025. Boca Raton police responded to a TD bank after receiving a report of a check fraud in progress. When officers arrived, Mr. Garcia is still standing at the front desk, attempting to cash his $5,000 check. The banker quickly noticed red flags with the check and managed to call police while stalling Mr. Garcia. Watch the stories he provides from flipping houses to a random beach meeting, and let us know what you think in the comments below.
How you gonna do that, man? How you gonna do that, though? Understand that. You got caught. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
You're detained right now.
Yes, it's a lot. I have both the police department.
You guys got a room? No, we're gonna. Hanzo. Samaj, this room? Take this room.
No, I'll tell you in a minute. You know the reason, but we'll play your game. Yep. Have a seat. All right, you're being lawfully detained right now. We'll investigate a fraud investigation. Yep. Everything will be explained to you. Right now, you're not free to go, and you're being lawfully detained. I'm gonna reach your rights. All right. I'm required to warn you before you make any statement. You have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand this right to have reference to you? Do you wish to answer my questions? Okay.
Officers speak with the banker and discover Elliot opened a new account at TD Bank just 2 weeks prior and find the check owner has never heard of him.
Where did you find him? Can I see that?
Yes, this is a check that we have. She's in New Jersey, she's in New Jersey now.
Okay, she said she never wrote this check out.
She never wrote that check. He said it's for, she has repairs. I do have the checklist.
Can you tell me what happened?
Subject came in, approached the teller. I am the assistant manager here. The teller wanted further verification after looking at the subject's identification and the check. I realized that it may be a stolen check. So I proceeded to contact the customer.
Is there a reason why you thought it was a stolen you said?
Yes, because
Nah, sir.
the location.
This was in New Jersey.
A New Jersey check. Yes.
So there's a little flags you saw?
Correct.
Okay.
I investigated further and realized that the subject just recently opened up an account.
Peep the scammer. Peep the scammer.
On March 10th. His stories that he provided to me did not add up. First, he said that he purchases homes, fix them up, and resell them.
So, okay.
Yes, and then he stated that he was doing some work for them, that they have a property in Boca Raton, even though they live in New Jersey, and he was doing some work for them. He also stated that it was from a company, and then he switched it, he said it was from Super. So I didn't feel comfortable, so I delayed him, called the customer, and then called the police department.
So I spoke with this gentleman. He lives in Orlando. Apparently, he came down from Orlando to West Palm Beach to stay at a hotel because him and his cousin like to flip rundown apartments, houses, correct?
Correct.
If I'm wrong at any point, correct me, okay? Please. Okay. So he's staying in West Palm. He didn't want
West
to cash
Palm.
the check in West Palm because he didn't want to get robbed. But for whatever reason, he couldn't stop in Lantana, Boynton Beach, Delray, any other city that wasn't between West Palm and the city of Boca Raton. He for whatever reason, he's just random. Now, if I understand correctly, apparently in our city, in the city of Boca Raton, there's a lot of rundown apartments that need fixing that he can flip and he needed to cash the check for $4,150 in our city, so that he can go look at a property somewhere in the city of Boca Raton. He doesn't know where. His cousin knows where, but his cousin didn't come with him because he had all the important meetings, right?
No, I didn't say you.
Oh, well, he has all the important stuff to do, right? Okay, so he has all the important stuff to do.
Okay.
So he just Ubered from West Palm to the city of Boca Raton to cash a check. Did I get the story right, sir? Okay, just want to make sure I was right.
So I spoke to the teller, and I spoke to. Who's that to you?
That's just the way that I have been remodeling for that house.
Where?
I don't remember, but I said I sent a company over there, but.
She owns no houses in the state of Florida. She only lives in Jersey, never been down to Boca Raton.
Yeah, she did the video.
Okay. She never wrote this check out because she still has the check
Where?
at her house.
The boy playing dumb.
I'm asking you that question.
Family, feds, FBI.
That's how I'm trying to figure out right now.
You have her information there, you can call her. If you're a client, she's your client, you should call her.
I mean, you work in her house, right?
I sent a company to their house. I'm just literally like,
You said you picked up the check. You went to get a check in Jersey.
yeah, I picked up that check.
In Jersey.
I didn't pick it up though. I got it
Oh, you know what? Let's call her on the phone. We'll put her on
Let's go on. Let's put. He's going.
So when
I
we're gonna send her a picture of this, so she's gonna confirm this is her signature, right? I mean, my man, you did the work, you got the check. You don't know anything about a check that was given to you? No, okay.
I mean, you saying that you say he's still in Jersey, you should right here.
So you went all the way to Jersey to do a construction job? So what city did you go to do this job? Okay, so
What's your company?
No, it's not my company.
You said your company.
I said company.
You said it was your company.
I didn't say it was
Okay, so a company is going, so what this a company, whatever the name of the a company is.
What's the
giving you a
company?
check.
Okay.
But what job are you doing? You're here in Florida, man. You're
Elliot, I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? You're right to say no. You mind if you look at your phone? Okay, so we're gonna take the evidence and seize it?
Wait.
Yep. Is evidence
I mean,
gonna be seized?
no.
Give your phone.
But if I say yes, you do.
You said no, I'm not gonna go back and forth. I'm just trying to prove,
Lord.
see what you say in conversation with this victim here, right, in your company, because usually you're gonna text them some kind of proof of your company, right, and to show you for the checkout, some kind of service, some kind of something like that. Elliot, we all been doing this job for a while. So, is there someone who told you to go cash this check in? And you're just kind of a dumb person that don't know anything? Okay.
This is your chance to come clean, bro. Well, I already cut you enough, one enough lies. So this is your chance to come clean and try to help yourself. If you want to stick to your story, you're more than welcome. But even the way I explained the story, and you confirm that was your story, it doesn't make no sense, my man. Listen, maybe if it was our first day doing this line of work, it might work.
This is South of Florida. This is King of Frauds. This is not the first thing. That's how we dealt with that.
This is South Florida, the king of frauds.
So who gave you that check in cash? Is it on the beach? Where? Here or where you live?
Like, far.
Did he drop you off here? Is the car still here?
I'm pretty sure once you see out, short part of the like.
So you guys just ran down the beach. He told you what to go in there cash? Because on the March 10th, you open up an account with TD Bank. Is that what he told you to do, or?
I wouldn't open it for my phone, man. He was like, blah, 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 TV, blah, blah, blah.
So random guy, you know what city he was in?
Yeah.
Beach?
Blah, 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 blah.
So he was in Tampa, you met this random guy on the beach. He told
He
you.
was like, yo, whatever, they want, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right.
Okay. Where's that? Okay. You ever been arrested before for anything? I'm down here, I guess, Palm Beach County.
The people from Tampa had dropped me off. Yeah. And then I guess once they see y'all, they show up, they like,
Is it something like a friend of a friend told you to do this, or some random guy at the beach?
some random person. And we were like, yo, I got these checks. yeah, like, in the gym, he's like, yeah, in the gym. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get into no trouble, right? He's like, nah, you good. I was like, okay, good.
Black guy, Spanish guy,
Nah,
white guy, girl.
sorry.
Who was the guy who told you?
Like Asian, like,
So it's a black guy?
I'm not sure, like,
What skin color? Is white, black,
That
yellow?
nigga said Haitian.
dark skin, like, good.
Okay.
Tattoos all over. Yeah, literally just one. Yeah, literally just one. You said you gave me checks. No, he gave me that check right there. He just gave me this. He literally gave me this more.
And he drove you all the way down here for one check?
Is that the guy you're on the phone with when you were trying to catch the check? That's what we usually do, is they stay on the phone when we try to do this.
That's what I did.
How much money were you supposed to get paid from that? From the $49.50 that you were gonna take out, how much was your cut?
Probably like 15.
And he dropped you off, and he just says,
We just started crashing. I was like, okay.
what car did you drop you off at? Like a Tesla?
Nah, an hour or something like that.
A Kona, whatever it is?
Can't even know. It's like some
Is it the Hyundai?
no.
It's newer EV? What color? So we're gonna check the camera, so I mean, it's better to be honest, if you came in the car and you dropped off, or you dropped off in the front, or you dropped off in the back? Or you dropped off on the side, the front, or the back, because we're gonna check the cameras, he's a bank. There's cameras everywhere. Walk away, you figure you dropped off. So I believe you're telling part of the story, right? You came on this with someone telling you to do this. So it ain't some guy on the beach. It's probably someone you know. It's probably someone who's done this before. It's like, hey, I did it once. It went through in Tampa. And we took you from Tampa to here. And you don't know what kind of car it was. You said it was an EV car, newer, right? What color was it? Where did he drop you off? This light where there's a wide open window, only light is right here. They have cameras that point that way. Why we're gonna see you walk? Were they gonna see you walk?
You understand you're in serious trouble right now, right? I hope you know that. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you, okay? You're looking at a couple of felonies. This is felony, man. Yeah. You're looking at washing a check, that's a felony. And fraud, that's another felony. The amount is over $750, so another felony. So right now you're looking at 3 felonies alone, yourself. So we're giving you the chance to try to help yourself.
What would you know?
The truth. The truth will help you because when we present a case later to the state attorney's office, they're gonna see everything and they're gonna be like, okay, this guy's cooperating or something. I don't think that you're the person involved in this. I think this is a bigger ring. I think that there's way more people involved in this. I don't think you're the only person that they're using to cash these checks. And the reason I know this is because a couple months ago, I made the same arrest for somebody else. Okay? So, it's up to you if you want to see the state, okay, hey, I cooperated, he was being truthful, let's see what we can do to help him out. And I'm not saying to help you out that they're gonna give you a deal or anything, I'm not mentioning anything, I'm promising you anything, I am not. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, it's just gonna help you later in the long run because everybody's gonna have access to all of this. All of this is being video and audio recorded. We have all the evidence, we're getting the statements, right? So all of this information is gonna come into play later in court. So we're already caught your line, right? But now you're finally starting to tell somewhat of the truth, right? It's not a good look when the state attorney is reviewing this and they're like, okay, he's not even remorseful about what he's doing. He doesn't care about what he's doing. Okay. Then they're gonna give you what they're gonna give you.
Yeah.
Okay? Again, I didn't make you any promise. I'm not telling you that something's gonna change. However, being truthful and you telling the truth and maybe even getting the people that got you in this situation involved. Because as you can see, the people that dropped you off here, the moment they saw our cars, I know that they took off at a high rate of speed. They got in that highway and they say, lose this guy's contact number and it's over. Do you think you're ever gonna hear from them again? You think they're gonna post your bail?
You gotta think. You were set to make what? $1,500? $1,000. So they gave you one check for $1,000 is what you were gonna get. Think about how many checks they're giving out to people, how much money they're making. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you're about to make $1,000. And like he said, 3 felonies. 3 felonies for $1,000. Let that sink in.
Let that sink in.
It's gonna be up there. You're gonna depend on the amount of felonies we're gonna put. I don't wanna give you a number and then I'm wrong. You get what I'm saying? But this is the one and only chance and opportunity we're gonna give you to come clean. Once we lock into your statement, guess what? Whatever you tell us, that's what's gonna be locked into your statement. Then it's up to the attorneys later on and the state how they're gonna wanna handle this, okay? But it's up to you, because I don't think you are the person at fault for this. Somebody used you, and now look who's the one in handcuffs, and look who's the one that just took off in a car and they're hanging out home.
And all they lost was a piece of paper.
Somebody's calling you, some hobby guy, FaceTiming you.
Beauty at Home is waking up inspired. Beauty at Home is a full table.
Next.
Great work, everybody. Shakira, take 5. Perfect.
Shakira, take
Let's
5.
go over the middle section.
Skip back to
Okay. So
I
you
come
you
back.
take the fall for everything? It's you? Yeah, like, so this was your idea, this is your whole plot? Okay, so whose idea was for you to do this? There's no way you just were walking around the beach holding hands or walking by yourself.
it. Bank of
Yeah,
tricks,
and
teen
you decided to do
scammer.
that. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Into
stranger?
waiting for
Oh,
police
I can make $1,000.
for
Let me jump in
fraud.
your car and let's go to the city of Boca Raton so I can make some
You
money.
don't look like a
I
teenager,
highly doubt
bro.
that's what happened. But if that's
You
the
look like
statement
a
you
grown
wanna
ass
stick to,
man,
I'm more than
bro.
happy when we go in front
Look
of the
like he
judge to let the judge know that was
36.
your statement. So, what happened? When?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, okay? And then what happened?
I was walking. I walked out of a restaurant. Some guy was like, "Hey, yo, how old you is?" I was like, "I'm 18 years old." And he was like, "Hey, you trying to make me put $1,000?" I'm like, "So." And then once he showed me the check, I'm like, $4,000. So I'm gonna give him $1,000 for $4,000 check. And I was like, you know, we'll probably give me more bread. So I was like, I'll just go give me the that's a check. You don't want whatever you give, and whatever you give, you give. That was good the end of it.
Okay, well, how did you contact with this person? How did you communicate with this person?
In person.
Okay, so you know them for 2 weeks, correct? 2 weeks from today, correct? Give or take? Okay, so you've been with him every single day, 24/7 with him for the last 2 weeks? Okay, so how did you communicate? Did you guys use like brain signals, smoke signals? How did you communicate with him?
Lord.
Okay, so he tells you what to do, but somebody dropped you off, so how did you communicate with these people?
How did you get from Tampa, right? If you guys met in Tampa on the beach, I'm assuming like Clearwater, St. Pete, right? It's the other side of the state. So in a 2-week time frame, follow me. 2-week time frame, you got from there to here with him. How did you orchestrate him picking you up and driving you here? Did you send him mail? Did you call him? Did you FaceTime him? Did you Uvu, MySpace? Like, what did you guys use to coordinate you getting here today? That's what we're trying to figure out. But that's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking what he paid for. How did you guys arrange, like, Instagram DMs? Did you, like, DM him, like, hey, dude, I'm ready to go at noon?
Come on, man. Boy, acting dumb.
So how did he know when to pick you up and where to pick you up?
Because you were driving out the first time when we did that.
So he just came at a random time and you're like, oh, perfect, I've been ready. And so you were outside your house for hours just waiting with your stuff to come out?
Not really, but I was knocking on the door, he was there, so I was, all right, let's go.
So he's familiar with the area over here.
I guess so.
So he's from over here.
I don't know who's from. I literally met his sample.
So how did he know where you live?
You know where I live, I met his sample.
Maybe I'm just really confused with the situation, right? So you live here, but you were in Tampa, right? You live in West Palm, sorry. Where do you live? You live in Orlando. So he picks you up in Orlando after meeting 2 weeks ago in Tampa. And then somehow you guys end up driving down here.
So how did he know what time, what day to get from Tampa to Orlando to pick you up?
You didn't know what time it was. Hold up.
You just wanna lie, come on, bro. Like you need to tell me.
Come on,
your
bro.
communication
If he
with
left.
the phone that's been blowing up this whole time during that conversation, you didn't get his phone number? So somebody tells you, a random person you never met in your life, tells you, hey, I'm gonna give you $1,000, and the first thing is like, okay, you're a stranger. You didn't worry that he was gonna go to your house to kill you and your family. No, none of that went through your head. And you don't, not even worried that he knows where you live. Now that you're caught, you're not worried that he knows where you live.
I don't know, you say it like that, yeah, it's a little bit like, I mean, I don't think, you know, well, I don't know. Yeah,
I guess we'll never know,
yeah,
right? Well, you might know, but we won't know. Okay. Like I said, we'll seize this. We're gonna do a whole analytical. We'll get a warrant for this. This tells the truth. Okay. That's fine. Listen, bro. I want to tell you something. Okay. So you understand how this works. Even when you delete stuff from this, nothing is permanently deleted. And once we get the warrant and we get the stuff we need, everything you even ever deleted, we're gonna be able to see. So, yes.
A detective stops by to ask Elliot a few questions before he is taken to jail.
Alright, so he changed the story a little bit. So
Okay.
he didn't meet him in Tampa. And report on that, literally a couple days ago. This is, I mean, the typical West Coast thing. You're still not being super clear about how you got down here because you told me one thing and now you're telling me another thing, right? So this is just something you, like I told you before, you're articulate, you seem like, you know, you have it, you know,
well, it wasn't a clean record, it
you
should
have a
have been.
conversation, you have a good record, bro, but like this, I mean, listen, it's like I said, it's not the crime of the century, but you had to know, look, you have to, someone hands you a check with these two people's names on it and say, oh, go in here and do this, like, come on, bro.
The thing is, I did it before, like, I had a regular employer check, so when I didn't have a bank, that's how I would get my money, like, I would literally go cash it out.
You are smart. Some random dude in Fort Lauderdale comes up to me and says, oh, you want to get that's wild, bro. That you would even tell me
That would be a fast investment, but that's how I see it.
Okay, well, you
But it happened so fast that
never do it again, obviously.
Ever in my
Now
life,
you're getting
ever.
arrested for it, right? And then
Exactly.
ruining that record. But like I said, you're 18, okay? It's a crime, 100%, and you're going to jail for it, right? But if you really don't have any other prior arrests or anything like that, okay? And then you go see a judge.
You see the
and
judge.
after you get the diversion program.
Diversion
What was
programs.
the difference in your story?
He messed up. Clean record. 18. Look like he 28, 38.
Let me share with you, right? Man to man. You told us one story, that's all I know. She can tell me her story, and it's coming from her, so it's a game of telephone, right? I don't like playing telephone, I'd rather hear it from you, so that way when I write my report, it's your words and not somebody else's, right? So you met this dude in Fort Lauderdale 2 days ago? You go back home, what happened?
No, I stayed in for a lot of
Okay, so you stay down there, and then
Stayed out there, literally, he said, give me a couple days. I was like, alright, I'll give you a couple days. The day comes, he said, alright, this is what you're gonna do, you're gonna walk into TV, I'm gonna give you this check, and you're gonna walk out. Really made it simple like that.
He filled out.
He didn't give me details. He didn't give me nothing. Like, he didn't give me arrangements or nothing.
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna give you this check. Once you're off on TV,
Cash it and you're out.
literally simple as that.
So like the
Literally.
from my understanding.
Literally. I made all these rappers say literally.
Did he have you fill it out, or did he already have this information for the lady? It was already filled out. Okay. Oh.
He literally gave it to me. Said, walk in there.
So he already knew your name and stuff to fill it out, and then he knew what, I guess, dollar amount he wanted it all to be and stuff.
That's what's up.
Okay.
I guess the only thing he asked me for was a name, like mine.
Sorry,
Mine.
your name.
Yeah, that's.
I just didn't hear you.
No, you.
Okay. And then what, he picked you up earlier today, y'all came straight here and that was it? Y'all ain't been hanging out the last 2 days? Okay. Alright.
He just made it so simple, so I didn't really like
Oh,
say it back in my head like, damn, this is dumb.
You walk out with a band too.
Like, and that band was literally gonna go to my clothing, like
Go your what?
my clothing brand.
Clothing, I guess.
Like, and I was about to open. That's why I opened TD originally, to make a business,
Yeah.
to make it as a business account.
Okay.
But it's too late for that.
Well, we're gonna search you for what you
Yeah.
know. So you understand, you understand you're under arrest, right?
This fucking guy. Look at this man, Boca Police, palm trees,
Spend your
cloudy.
feet for me, sir.
Spend your feet for me, sir.
A little water.
Boca Raton,
Sure, right there.
Boca Raton, best Boca Raton. Look at it, buddy got fucking
100%.
2 stars. He had 2-star pimples on his face.
I know, bro. You good. I get it. Bro. I feel you. Listen, I get it.
Hey, so listen, I'm not asking this to be funny, right? I ask everybody this before I put in my car. I'm gonna pat you down. Is there anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, or harm me? Okay. So that covers anything on, just hear me out. Anything that covers anything on the outside of your body. Do you have anything on the inside of your body? I ask everybody.
No.
Because the reason I'm asking it is it's fine now. Once you get to jail, they're gonna X-ray you. And if they see something inside you, it's another charge. So if you want to tell me now, we can figure that out. You sure? No piercings in places that I'm not gonna find? Alright.
Elliot Garcia was charged with felony grand theft, felony uttering of counterfeit check, and felony fraudulent use of personal identification.